Alright, so I'm finally able to record a workout. The reason it's taken so long is because some technical difficulties, and then on top of that, I tried recording at this gym, but it was like 5 o'clock one day, and it was just absolutely packed. I had nowhere to set up my camera or anything. And then I tried at a YMCA, and they don't allow you to record. So I'm back at my original gym, and it's about like 9 o'clock, something like that. So not a lot of people here, so should be able to record this whole workout. And the plan is arms, since it's Saturday. And just to give you guys an idea, my current training style is high volume, low volume, high intensity. So not a lot of volume, obviously, but really slow, controlled reps with everything. And we'll do a couple movements for triceps, some push downs, a couple variants of that, and then biceps, just some curls, hammer curls, nothing crazy. But just warm up here with some single arm push downs. We'll go from there. All right, so with that, just doing 8 reps for each arm, and I like warming up with just single arm because I can give equal attention to each arm, and just I feel better that way, just doing than just doing both at the same time. But we'll do one set, 2 sets. 2 sets will go heavy, and ideally we'll fail in the 5 to 9 range, and then we'll move on from there. All right, so like I said, we'll do 2 sets of heavy push downs, failing in the 5 to 9 range. And as you'll see, I'm really focusing on the eccentric part of the movement, going real slow and holding the tension for about 4 or 5 seconds, around there. And yeah, do a couple sets of that, and then move on to a different variation of push downs. And that's really for triceps, nothing crazy. Just a common theme with my workouts is keep it things simple, and just not overtraining, keep it things really simple, and yeah, just sticking to what I've been doing for weeks, not really changing things up much. So alright, so I felt pretty good. And just always want to make sure with this training style to that last rep you want to fail on it, and but most importantly is whenever you fail, when you're coming up, you want to go even slower than usual. And just a key point with the training style is really the time under tension. So just giving a lot of focus to that is really important. So do one more set of this, and then just one more movement for triceps, and that's it. Yeah, so we got the 5th rep, and I think I definitely went a lot slower on the way up on that one, the last rep, than the first set. Because like I said, that's really, really important when you're not doing as much volume, is you're going to focus on time and attention. So that's something I want to be aware of and really, really focus on. I don't want to just rush coming up on the last rep, losing all that tension, and just keeping that tension as much as possible is a huge part of this training style. But we'll get a different attachment, and then we'll just do 2 sets again, 5 to 9. But yeah, that's it for this movement, and we'll move on to the next one. All right, so as you can see, we are using this attachment this time, and like I said, same thing, 2 sets, 5 to 9. Really, really slow, controlled reps. And just with this attachment, it helps me hit, like, I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but either my outer tricep or something, but it's a different part of my tricep. And the stretch and contraction with this, it's really crazy. Like, compared to the regular pushdowns, I mean, both are a good stretch and contraction, but, well, not really stretch, contraction, I'd say. But whenever I do these, I want to have it, and same thing with the regular pushdowns, is I put, like, this part of my hand on the bar. I'm not wrapping my fingers around and grabbing it, just because, like, my forearms will get involved, and just, like, I'll get my hands and my arms will get tired just from gripping it as hard as I can. So just doing this allows me to really focus more on the triceps rather than just my arms in general. So yeah, 2 sets of this, and that's it for triceps. Nothing crazy, like I said. All right, so on that one, yeah, that was 5. Fell on the 5th one, but yeah, I definitely upped the weight on both movements from last week. I was doing, I think, just 100 with this. The second movement, 100 with this one last week. We're doing 120. I don't know. I felt like I could do it, and it feels good. But yeah, just like every 1 or 2 weeks, I'm upping the weight. You know, I don't want to just be doing the same weight all the time. You know, progressive overload. You guys know what that is. But yeah, that felt pretty good. But definitely pushing the weight here today. Might have been smarter to do 110. I mean, probably would have been the safer option, but I felt pretty good. That first rep, I got pretty tied up with my grip. My hands were kind of falling off the bar a little bit, but adjusted, and yeah. One more set of this, and then that's literally it for triceps. Nothing crazy. 4 sets, but all to failures, so no need to do any more than that. All right, so like I said on that first set, we got to 5 and failed on that one. So if I don't get 5, then that's just not good. So we got to get at least 5. But like I said, this is the most weight I've done with this. So gonna have to push here. But yeah. I think, you guys are probably thinking like two movements for triceps. That might not be enough. But with this training style, I think at the most 2 to 3 movements for a muscle group is plenty. And most of the time I'm just doing 2 movements. So yeah, if you're doing this training style and you're doing 2 to 3 sets and then a drop set or 2 after, I think that's just like overtraining, honestly. But with this training style, 2 to 4 sets is ideal. 4 at the most. And if, the 4th one is a drop set, that's fine. But yeah, no more than 4, I don't think. But this is not a common training style at all, I don't think. People want to do high volume and get a crazy pump. because the pump is not a main point with this, but I still get a pretty good one, just not as good as, with high volume. But yeah, enough talking. One more set of this, and that's it for triceps. Like I said, nothing crazy. Yeah, not gonna lie, that second set was way better than the first one. I don't know, the form was better, the hand placement felt better, and got a full rep on the fifth one. But obviously was really pushing it there, so I definitely was not getting 6, but 5. 2 sets of 5, I'll take that for sure, doing the most weight I've done. But that's it for triceps. Yeah, nothing crazy, like I said, again and again. But next thing, we'll warm up for biceps, and then do some curls, hammer curls, alternating curls. You guys will see. But yeah, half the workout's done. On to the next one. Quicker reps than when I do my working sets with the warm up. Just 10 reps with the band. And then yeah, we'll start with alternating hammer curls. We're gonna do the 40s. Did those last week, felt pretty good. Just 1 set of those, and then 2 sets of alternating dumbbell curls before we move on to the last movement. And that's it for the biceps. Nothing crazy again. Like I said, big point with my training style is really, really simple routines, and at the most 4 sets per muscle group. Nothing crazy, but really slow, controlled reps with really, really heavy weight that I wouldn't say struggle with, but, I'm failing 5 to 9 reps in that range. Obviously not my max, but, a heavy weight that I can rep for at least 5 reps. So at least 5 reps with these, just like always. Yeah, let's get on to it. All right, so with the alternating dumbbell hammer curls, we got 8 reps, 4 for each arm. Yeah, last one felt good. Last couple felt good. Yeah, it's the big thing with those is like the last couple reps. If you struggle with one, like the second to last one, so you get like half a rep, you want to make sure that you try to get at least half with the other one. But if they get a full one on the second to last one and then a half on the last, say it's like my left arm, as long as you're just getting to a rep where you're struggling and you're failing there, really, really struggling to finish that rep, yeah, I mean, don't overthink it, but your last couple reps, you want to really be pushing, fighting, and just trying to get that last rep as best as you can. Yeah, that's really it. So now we'll hop on the bench, put the seat on an incline, and then we'll sit down and do alternating dumbbell curls. I've been doing the 40s past couple weeks with these, and I've been getting, I think the most I got was 6, 3 for each arm. So this one's definitely a tougher movement than the hammer curls. But yeah, move on to these, and then after that, we'll go stand against the wall over there, and we'll grab either a 60 or 70 pound straight bar, and finish off with just some normal barbell curls, and that'll really be it. And then some forearm ones as well. I like to finish with a set of those. Don't really go crazy with forearms. I'll get into that later, why I don't. From playing baseball for so many years, that's really it. But I'll get more into it, why I don't feel the need to train forearms like crazy. But yeah, on to the next movement. Alright, so on to incline dumbbell curls, alternating curls. 2 sets this time instead of 1 set with the hammer curls. And 5 to 9 reps, like I said. Nothing complicated, nothing too crazy. And then move on to the next movement, last movement. And that's really it. So let's get into it. Oh wow, that felt damn good. Damn good. Yeah. 8 reps total there. Felt fantastic. 1 more set of these, and like I said, 1 more movement. Well, 2 more movements really. Barbell curls, and then reverse curls. So 2 more movements, not 1. But yeah, one thing I want to mention also is, my rest time between each set, and then between each exercise movement. 2 to 3 minutes is what I aim for between each set, and then between movements, it's probably a minute or 2 longer. But I don't like time it or anything. I just kind of go based off how I feel, catch my breath, give it a couple minutes, and then yeah, get into it. I'm not rushing around in here. I'm taking my time. I won't say taking my time, but you get into a routine. You stick to a training style, a certain split, and there's not really a need to time your rest times. You kind of just get used to it. Like it just happens. You don't have to think about it. So I'm not in here overthinking like, oh, I only rested 2 minutes, I only rested a minute. Like, no. You go based off of how you feel, but you don't want to wait, 5 minutes. You don't want to wait 10 minutes or 30 seconds, Give it a few minutes and then get into the next set. But you don't want to rush through your workout. You don't want to take forever, but just do what you do. And like I said, a common thing with my training style and the way that I work out is keeping things simple, sticking to my routines, simple routines. That's really it. So 1 more set of this, and then on to the next movement. All right, so last set of alternating dumbbell curls, and then move on to the next movement. Alrighty, so that's it with that, and then move over there and do barbell, regular barbell curls and then reverse curls, and that's it for arms. Alright, so we'll do one set to finish off biceps of just straight barbell curls, and then one set of reverse curls with a bit of a lower weight. And like I said, that's really it. And then finish off with some core probably. And that's all. Nothing crazy. Like I said 1,000 times. So if you noticed, when I was doing these, so I'd get to like, shoulder height, and then I would kind of lift it up a bit higher. And I saw this from Mike with Renaissance Periodization on YouTube. I suggest looking him up if you haven't. A lot of good tips from him. He's an exercise scientist. And apparently that works your biceps a lot more and just gives it an extra bit of tension. So yeah, I suggest throwing that in for sure. And then one set of reverse curls, and that's all. All right, so last set here for the workout. Well, I'm doing a plank at the end for some core, but that's it. Just some reverse curls, 5 to 9. Usually with this, I don't go to failure, so we'll probably get at least 6 or 7. But we'll feel it out, and that'll be it. And I'll get into later why I don't go a lot of sets or movements for forearms. But yeah. But for now, do this set, and that'll be it for arms. think that was like 7 or 8, something like that. But that's it for arms. Next workout will be Monday, and that'll be a hamstring focused leg day. And I'll see you guys then.